Alright, Trip Val here. I'm gonna teach you how not to be shit at Valorant. I'm gonna give you in just 1 or 2 minutes as much gameplay tip as possible for aim and movement. Okay? First thing first. Alright, that little box up on the right, orange means you're missing, blue means you moved while you shot. Alright? And you can kind of move and shoot, as we can see here. They're missing because I'm not hitting anyone. But as you can see, you can be relatively accurate while moving if you're doing it right. So how are we doing this? We're going left and right, very simple strafes, and you're waiting till you stop or even pulling back the other direction on your stick. And the moment you stop, or the moment you tug the other way on your stick, you can see the kind of stutter moment where I pull my stick back the other way. Once you recenter and your character stops, you're good to shoot accurately. As you can see, no blues on my shooting air, but we're doing plenty of movement still. No blues. This is where you're gonna get blues, right? We're rushing it, we're shooting early, we're shooting at mid-strafe. The key to Valorant is calmness. While other people are panicking, right? You got someone in front of you strafing like this, some people are like, oh my god, no, that's not gonna get you anywhere. Calmness, tracking, right? You want to throw in strafes while other people are strafing, right? You have mirror strafing, which means you're gonna copy their strafe, right? Let's say he's going right, I'm gonna go right. He goes left, I go left. You're kind of like copying their strafe. That's mirror strafing. What you're really gonna want to do is counter strafing. That's where, let's say he's going right, I go left, right? So if he goes left, I'm going right. It's called a counter strafe, right? It's the idea of, okay, he's strafing, so I'm gonna do a strafe to fuck up his aim. The moment you see someone's legs start to do a movement, like it looks like they're gonna strafe, you should also probably start a strafe. Otherwise, they're gonna strafe, fuck up your shot, and then hit a head dink, right? Like that. Bang, bang. Alright, so that's movement tips, alright? We want to be strafing. Another tip, let's take a look in the upper left. We see when we move, right, there's a circle that represents how far we can be heard. Here's the thing. If you swing too wide, you see that circle? You hear them steps? You're going to make a lot of noise trying to swing too wide. But if you pay attention to the map here, no circle. And as you can see, we are taking some relatively wide swings. Alright, here's how I want to explain this. This is going to be weird. Anyone know the song Staying Alive? Huh, 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 staying alive. Okay, we all get it, right? So basically, a lot of things are to the beat of that huh, right? Take the sheriff pattern, for example. If you shoot too fast, your bullets are, you can't see them over there. If you shoot too fast, let's go right here. The bullet spread starts to get insane, as you can see, right? However, if they're very calm pace shots, as you can see, they're very grouped. Alright, now how are we knowing when to time this? Well, let's go back to staying alive. Huh, 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 staying alive. Alright, it's the beat of the huh, 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 huh. I know it sounds insane, but that's literally the pattern of the sheriff and for this movement strafe. Alright, you want to go huh, 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 huh. Alright, I know it sounds stupid, but I'm telling you that's the secret sauce. Like, do it in your head when you're moving. Huh, 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 huh. Right, you get the idea. I'm missing some shots, but the idea is there. That's how you can strafe without making noise and, you know, producing that circle. You want to just little strafes. Huh, 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 huh. Right, you don't want and haws. You want huh, huh. Same with the sheriff. You don't want huh 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 huh. You don't want huh huh huh. None of those are gonna work for you. You want it to the beat of staying alive. Huh 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 huh. Staying alive. All right. Jump peeking. Another tip. You want to get some info on the corner, but there could be a guy anywhere. It could be right there, right? So we don't want to just peek out and get head tapped. What can we do? We can jump peek. Now you want to clear it, right? So they could be in all these spots. Let's say I jump peek here. Nothing there. Jump peek there. Nothing. Nothing there. Okay, jump peek this way. Nothing there, right? This is how you can get info. And there's levels to it, right? There's just a little jiggle jump peek. There's a wide swing one where you kind of can go back behind cover and get a lot of info quicker if you hit it just right. But try to use some variants of that if you want to get better at peeking angles and not getting one tap. Next aim trick. Don't aim holding down focus mode. Okay, you don't want to be flicking to targets in this slow focus mode. The only time that works is if they're very close proximity, like this, like they're right next to each other. Like boom, boom. Even that's too far right here. Like I'm talking right next to each other, they're damn near lined up like that. That's the only time you kind of want to do that. When you're flicking though, you want to do no focus, because look, there's aim assist, it'll slow down. But there's even more slowdown with focus. So what do? Flick, and as you're about to reach the head of your target, you're going to engage this focus mode and hold it. Okay? So we're flicking and then holding focus. And that's kind of how I get this almost like aimbot onto heads sometimes. Like sometimes you'll overcompensate. But for the most part, like if you're trying to flick, that's the meta. And you'll get better at that when you learn like how hard you need to push the stick on a flick, or when you should engage the focus. Because if you engage the focus too early, oh, I'm slowing down like over here before I get to them. Don't activate the focus mode here. Activate it like right here. When you're like just about to finish the flick on them, right there, boom. Right? You don't want to start it too late, like when you actually get to the head, because then you're going to overcompensate a lot. You want to do it right before, or right when you get to their head. Sit in the range and put the bots on the strafe mode. This is great for practicing it. Boom, 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 boom. This is how you want to flick. This is how you get those PC looking flicks. Alright? Is this focus mode abuse. Flick normal, finish your flick in focus mode, and then let off of the flick, and then continue to flick. If you watch the box, you see I'm enabling it, unenabling it. I'm a lot better at flicking this way than this way. I should probably be practicing this. So much more consistent and head level this way for me. Alright, that's how you head tap. Now, let's put this all together. Let's throw in some strafes and abusing our aim assist, right? So, And don't rush this. As you can see, that's kind of my issue here, because I'm rushing some of these. Now, obviously, it is kind of tough because they're moving, so you're not going to hit every shot. But the more you're hitting them, and test this at distances too, you know, when you suck, maybe do it right here, up close. And just get used to those. And then, you know, once you get a little better, maybe you move back and even add a little bit of like verticality here. And you get to trying to flick at distance while strafing and they're strafing. I'm missing all of them. kind of just trying to show you how this should look. Alright, those are your trip tips. Hopefully, you can stop being shit at Valorant, guys.